at it, not being able to understand why is this happening with me. If I put on weight, I was told by the senior people of this industry who've been in this industry and who have so much experience in this industry that they want their person, the actress or the princess that I was playing to look a certain way, because women of the 18th century had a different body type. So I did all of that, but then all of that got backlashed at me. The film did not do well. It all came on me because I look like so and so. So I was like, but how is it my fault?
Yeah,
You know?
I was just going to say the
Yeah,
Katrina
how is it my fault? I mean, what was my involvement in any of this? I was just following everything that was told to me, and I tried doing that to the T. So how did it all come on me? Anyways, after that, character deal happened. But then, yes, not a lot of opportunities came my way, because after Veer, there was just criticism, okay?
Yeah.
But I did not still lose hope. I did not, give up, because I am a strong-willed person.
Was it because
And-
film maybe didn't work for people? So then they were like, oh, have to blame this on something. So chalo, it's
Yeah, and I was the easiest target because I was new, So,
so sad.
so it's okay. I mean, gone through that, past that, now I'm here. So I think it's all a learning experience, and whatever happens in your life, good or bad, makes you the person that you are right now. And I'm very happy about the person that I am. It's never been regrets, it's only been learnings.
That's
So-
great, honestly, to have that outlook. No, seriously, because so many of us get bogged down by what people
but
say on
that's
social
what,
media.
I mean, you have to be very, very strong-willed. I mean, if that time I did not have the opportunity, I did not have the option to feel sad or depressed or just lock myself, because I am the sole person who is responsible for taking care of my family. And if I would have given up, there was no option, because there were these people that I have to take care of. And yes, I was fighting. I tried to do my bit. Then after sitting at home for quite some time, Hate Story came my way, and I was really skeptical. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. I have a princess perception and I have this good girl perception. How do I do Hate Story? And I've never done this, and I don't know how to do this and this and that. Then mixed opinions again. And then somebody told me one thing that made sense to me. He's like, rather than having so many what ifs in your life, just do it. You're not going to lose anything. But if you don't do it, you will never know what's going to come out of it. Rather than just sitting at home,
Right.
just take this chance. Na dekho kya hota hai. Which I did, and really things did turn around for me after Hate Story. There was a lot of opportunities that came my way, good, bad, whatever. But things did, gave me a push after Hate Story.
But you had to take that plunge because
I had
otherwise-
to, because rather than sitting at home and doing nothing, I thought that why not just do this and see what's going to come out of it.
That's interesting. But what are the kind of scripts that are coming now? Like, is there like, because everyone's like, oh, this is the best time for actresses and things like that. Is that only for like people who are like hugely successful and have that choice, or does it extend all the way down to other kind of parts written?
Luckily, after Hate Story, I did get stereotyped for a little bit of time. But then I took a break, because that's not what I wanted to do. I did do that because there was no work once upon a time, and I had to do something, and I had to change things for me, and somehow I took that plunge, not knowing what is it that's going to happen after that. Now after that, I've taken a break. Perception, like as I said, though I don't have the perception of being this erotic actress or whatever anymore, but they think that I'm very glamorous, and
You only do a certain kind of-
yeah, and that's the reason Hum Bhi Akele Tum Bhi Akele was not
Make
happening
that
for
work.
me, and I really had to convince them. But women oriented roles do come to me, strong characters do come to me, but then
Are
these
they well written?
that's what. Now,
Yeah.
these are people who themselves are relatively new and a new setup, so sometimes it is, though I want to trust them, but I do not come from a background where if again something goes wrong, I have a boyfriend or a father
Support.
or a sister or somebody to make films for me. I'm on all my
Zareen,
own.
why is it so much like this? Why is it so hard for, and like, aren't there like, isn't there something just based on merit? Like, is that possible?
I am trying. I am trying. As I said, I mean, it's only on merits that I have survived for so long, though I haven't been able to do like a really big film, which I might want to do. And I also feel that I have the potential, but somehow I haven't even been given that opportunity to show that potential. But let's see. I mean, we have a long way, man, and I am a very positive person, and I hope things change for me.
What about like web series? Now, do you think that that's something that you would be open to because there's no pressure of box office?
See, the thing is, I have never been close to anything.
medium.
Yes, I mean, you see, I have done films in Punjabi, I have done films in the South, and I am, Hindi films are also happening. Hindi films, honestly, I tell you, scripts come to me, 2 or 3 scripts almost every other day. But then those are not the kind of films I want to do, or that is not the kind of setup that, I am looking for. Because if you are working with a completely new setup, there is also this thing that, okay, you're going to put so much efforts and things into it. What if at the end these people are not in the position to then release the film? Then what about it? So
Then all the
there,
art is
yeah,
gone.
then all of it goes down. And so either a good director or a good production,
come
at least
together.
one of these 3 things has to be in it, so that there is some assurity that this film will see the light of the day after putting in so much effort into it.
I mean, Zareen, lot of highs for you on the live.
Hello.
So hello. So there's one interesting question actually. I want to ask you this: that if you had got an offer like Chapak, that is to play an acid attack victim, would you be willing to do that part?
I would be crawling and like, I don't know.
Up for
Of
it,
course,
okay.
of course, I want to do these parts. I don't know why people have just made this notion, because see, I don't even have a lot of a lot of friends in Bollywood. You see, I am not seen at every other party. I don't know how.
Is that important?
Um, maybe because right now everything is working on friendship. So maybe that is important. So yeah, I mean, just audition me, just give it to me. I mean, just give me a chance.
That's all you ask for.
That's all
you
I'm
ask for.
asking for. Do not decide without even meeting me, without even knowing me, whether I have potential, not a. Just give me a chance once to see whether I have it or not, and then.
And then decide for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so another question I wanted to ask you, Zareen, is that recently, I think on a site you had spoken about, a story where a director had not behaved very well with you, and he was making like advances at you. What's life like in a post-MeToo world? And do you feel like if you had come from a film family, you would be able to sort of pinpoint and name these people easier?
Of course. Post Me Too, see, even before the Me Too thing happened, now this thing that you're saying, this happened in my initial stages of my career. And somehow, even at that stage, I did not give in, because whatever, call it headstrong, call it whatever. I have been brought up by a mother who is a very strong personality. She has taught me, she's brought me up single-handedly, me and my sister. We do not have a father. My parents have gotten separated way back. She's brought us up. But in spite of that, she's never taught us to sacrifice our self-respect or compromise or anything. And that is one thing that, I have really held on to, because I don't have anything other than my self-respect, and I'm not going to compromise it for anything. Advances were made, and I put a stop to it right there. Not caring a damn. Like, in the beginning, though, it was even easier because I'd not done a lot of work. I'm like, agar ye nahi hua, then I can go and do any other
Do or
job.
die situation for you, right? Like this, nahi hota to theek hai. Like
नहीं
it's
होता
fine.
तो ठीक है, because that time I was still very new to do something else in my life. Right now after 10 years, if I have to do something else, it's going to be a little difficult. But that time I was like, no, but I'm not going to take nonsense from anybody. Nobody can do this to me. So I put an end and a stop to it there only. I decided I'm not going to get exploited by, these men who are making these advances or trying to get things out of me by promising me work or whatever. What is the guarantee that once I do those things with them, they will be giving me. What is the guarantee? There's no guarantee, right?
Right.
So
You stick to what you
yeah. So it is very important to put a stop to it at the very first advance that they do. If you are feeling scared, which are poor girls, which a lot of girls do, because they feel that they have to be a part of this industry, they have to entertain this behavior, because then with word of mouth it's going to spread, and then they're not going to get work. No, that doesn't happen. If you get scared and if you don't take a stand for yourself, you will only get exploited, and you will never even see the day. You will see the light of day, or and at the end of the day, you're just going to be left in depression. Might one day commit suicide, which I hope never happens to anybody.
So there's another interesting question on the live that is there an actress whose work and personality you really admire?
Whose work and personality there are a lot of them. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Kangna is the finest actress we have. I think she is superb. Kangna Ranaut, my God, whatever role she takes up, you feel that she is that. She is that. I really, really like her as an actress. Priyanka Chopra, of course, she is a superb actress, and the personality that she has, the way she speaks, oh my God, superb. So yeah, I think these two. Kareena, I'm a huge fan of Kareena Kapoor for everything. I mean, she is gorgeous for everything. The way she conducts herself, and I mean, she's royalty. She's by birth royalty.
There's another question which says, what is the most common myth people have about actresses?
About actresses,
there's this long-standing thing that actresses fight with each other, which is such an unfair thing to say.
No. Yeah. I don't know about before, but now everybody is friends with everybody. You see it on social media, so I don't think they fight with each other anymore. I think everybody is quite cordial nowadays, and I don't know about other actresses, but me as an actress, I would say I'm very chilled out, and the whole notion of an actress being diva-ish and proper, I am the most improper person.
Yeah, you waited very patiently for our life. No, but Zareen, what are you looking forward to in the next few years? Like, what's the kind of work you're hoping comes to you?
Well, I don't really want to be just an eye candy in films. I really, really want to do something, play a character, a role, even if it is like, a really small part in a film, but if it is impactful, I really would want to do that, because at the end of the day, at the end of my career, whenever that is, I want people to remember me as a good actress rather than just a pretty face.
And also, there's this question, when will you work with Salman again? Like 3-4 people have asked.
I think you'll have to ask Salman that. How can I say? I want to work with him right now, but does he have the time?
He needs to answer this. If there's one film in the last couple of years that you saw and you were like, this is the kind of work I want to do.
So many, yaar. I mean, Queen. I loved Kangna's Queen. I loved Barfi. I loved, again, what Priyanka did in it. Deepika, I haven't seen the film till now, but Chhapak mein what she's done, the trailer is so powerful. Kareena Kapoor, what she did in Jab We Met. And all these characters, and I also...
These are very definitive characters, and that's what you want.
Yes, I am brought up by a strong woman, which is my mother, and that is the reason I look up to strong women and I appreciate strong women, and that is what I want to portray to the world and give stories about these strong women to the world.
Well, more power to you. I hope you're able to do that. Thank you, and all the very best for Hum Bhi Akele, Tum Bhi Akele. And it's releasing in January.
Valentine's
February 2020, guys.
Yes,
so thank you for joining us on this live. Thank you so much. It was an
so
absolute pleasure. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Yay.
Oh, we actually went